Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 11 of Europa Universalis 4 as the Iroquois. We have another province to core, so let's go ahead and start doing that. Still at 0 stability, we've got 2 colonies on the go now, which is why we're losing money. However, the one in Massachusetts is almost finished. What I might be tempted to do is send my colonist back to Massachusetts just to get it finished off more quickly. So yeah, I think we'll do that. Now we've got that colony started, which we were really doing just so we could core this. We'll send him back to Massachusetts until that one's finished. So as soon as we can send you back, let's do that. We'll get another rebel pop again, which will be annoying because we have no manpower, which is pretty much the way that this this goes for us, but that is fine. So we will want to start taking some other people out soon. The Huron are quite powerful, though. They've got a lot more manpower than I have. See, at the moment, I literally have very few men. Got a lot of armies. Outbreak of smallpox. This is not good. This is hurting us quite severely. I hope that it will go away at some point. We've just got to play the waiting game a little bit. Got some cores getting done, which is a good thing. We do have some money, though, so we could go ahead and get some more irrigation in a place or two. It doesn't really give us a lot of money. Manhattan definitely does, though. Gain stability or gain power all across the board. Well, we're probably going to go and do a no-CB war again soon. But I think we'll take the stability for now anyway. It'll help out in the meantime because we're being hit by all of those nasty negative events. We knew that the natives would rise up. That's because we just sent our colonists back there. But the colony hasn't been damaged. Powhatan separatists are likely to pop up here, but we do have an army there, so we should be able to deal with it. Do we know how many it's threatening to pop? Powhatan separatists, 7k, and Micmac separatists as well, 7k, so we should be able to deal with either of those. Now, what I'd like to do is grab this land from the Cree and join everything up. They are allied with the Huron and the Ojibwe, though, which does worry me a little bit. However, I do have my own allies and vassals, which could probably jump in and help if they really wanted to. And the problem is you can never rely on the AI to do what you want them to. Are you still my ally, sir? You are. And you're still in my federation as well. We can actually break that alliance. We don't technically need the alliance when we're in the Federation together anyway. But yes, as soon as we're not running 2 colonies at the same time, we'll actually be making some money. We're only 6,000 men short of our manpower cap, which is nice. We haven't been anywhere near there for a while. We can actually now start getting some cavalry, which is not a terrible idea. However, the main problem is expense. They're not cheap to hire, and they're even more... I mean, look at that. An infantry costs 0.11 ducats per month. Cavalry costs 0.27. It's 2.5 times more expensive. As good as cavalry are, we've really got to be careful if we start getting those. We certainly can't afford to have 2 colonies if we want to start getting cavalry. We need another one of those random events that gives us 100 colonists. That would help. That is a rather large fleet. Is that just a trade fleet? See, look at this. England are really spreading out fast down here. Now, what we could go and do is we could go ahead and colonise Lenape. And then we would be adjacent. I mean, is this a core yet? No, this is only a colony. But we could go ahead and colonise right next to England now. And then that would essentially allow us to... westernise off them. So that could be quite useful. We can give that a go. I'd still like to have some, to be a little bit stronger, though. I don't want to get into direct conflict with them, either. Because they can still absolutely kick the snot out of me at this point. So we've got to be careful with that one. And we can't afford 3 colonies. Definitely not. We could maybe run 2 for a little while longer. But yeah, we definitely can't afford to do that right now. Do I really want to go and try and attack these guys? Spy network, we'll just take the prestige. It's not like spy networks are useful to me at all at the moment. Now there's Lenape. Lenape we could core. You don't have any friends either. Those Powhatan separatists are still likely to pop, though. Which is surprising, considering... it's surprising, considering... Positive non-accepted culture, a lot of separatism. Right, we'll take the population in Misakoi. We don't want to start another colony. I might just go ahead and raise the autonomy there, just to get rid of the rebellion chance. And then use that to go and declare our no CB war on Lenape. Again, it does hurt us a little bit there, but we will just march straight in and take from them their stuff. They do have 9k troops. We should be able to beat that quite easily. They really don't have anywhere to run. I should just chase them down and try and stack wipe them, I suppose. So let's go over here and get that sorted. All of my allies are coming in to attrition me into next week. Let's go ahead and leave behind... What do we want to leave behind? 4,000 men? 3,000 men. That is enough. You don't have the general, which is typical. We'll move you over here. And then I can never remember which way it is to get the... Have you got any siege going in? You haven't. We'll just let them sit there. That'll be fine. Not using my siege general, but that's okay. So that's put us into negative stability again, but that's not a problem. How are we doing on Massachusetts? We're almost there. We need 38 more colonists, and that'll be done. Truce with Macan has ended. They're all the way up there, though, so we don't really need to worry about them too much right now. But we could also try and take a lot of land from the Huron as well. It'd be nice if we could pull that one off. That siege is going quite well. How are we doing on the old manpower? Still 6,000 men in the hole. Ah, that was nice and quick. That's what we like to see. Let's recall our diplomat from there. So you, hopefully... yes, we can. We can call you. So we'll call you and we will take all of your money because you've got lots. So you are now called. Well, you're not called, but we can call you. So let's go ahead and do that and call you. New mission selected. Recover negative stability. We can go ahead and do that. Got that looming disaster. So let's go ahead and do it just because we can. So that gets rid of internal conflicts and we gain some prestige. Gives us some new missions. Manpower again. Which we're about to instantly fail, by the way. Let's go ahead and put your autonomy up. So what we want to try and do now is, yeah, possibly take this from the Cree. Another 18 colonists will have enough. Massachusetts will be done. And then we can go and start colonising next to England. Once we've done that, we can reform our government. We need a neighbour having embraced some institution with an adjacent core province. Well, England will have... England embraces colonialism by default. So that'll certainly give us an advantage against the other natives. And we should sort of leave England alone and just try and chew up as much of the empty space as possible. I don't really want to lose either, but getting base tax is nice. We'll lose the money because we've got the money to spare. We haven't got the manpower, so we'll do it that way around. Our settlement is being attacked. That is unfortunate because it's more of a drain on manpower. However, we only need 7, now 5. 5 more colonists. And Massachusetts will be done. There we go. It is fantastic. Excellent. We do need to core it, of course. We should need to core it. Because it's not classed as a state. We can't have another state yet. So we can't full core it because it's just a territory. That's a little bit annoying because we're not getting the most benefit from it. We are making money. Let's go ahead and send the colonist to Lenape. Because quite simply, we want to be able to reform. So we need to get over here. I don't think we can do it yet. Yeah, they need to be cored. So we basically need to wait for this to be done, but that's fine. We're losing money again, but not of a massive amount, so we're alright with that. Misakoi will probably be fine on its own. Ideally, we would like to get all of this sort of linked up together, you know, but... Micmac Separatists. Micmac, if it fires anywhere, is going to be... where? Micmac is... this one. So let's go and move you over... Where's the Abenaki one? Niptuk. Which is that one. Nipmuk? I just completely misread that. Nipmuk. Yes, that one. So let's move you over to there. We'll just try and deal with some of these potential uprisings. Where's our other... That's the other colony, isn't it? It's right there. Extra missionary strength. Fantastic. Haven't used my missionary once yet. Right, you're attacking. That was to be expected, so that is fine. 3,000 men. Okay, starting to get more, you know, to look like we're going to recover that a little bit. We don't have any war exhaustion, which is good. Still have a little bit of overextension. Not too much of a problem. We could go ahead and boost stability a little bit more, but I think we might want to save some of our power. We have a potential rebel uprising, which we know about. It's the Micmac Separatists. We have a group there. We're expecting 7k, so we should be able to deal with it. And, yeah, we'll probably want to get some cavalry. As soon as we have some manpower. Lose 10 prestige or gain national unrest. We'll lose the prestige. We certainly don't want the unrest at this point in the game. We've got no power projection anymore. Which doesn't help us out greatly. But we have a Lipsed Huron. Do we not have any other... yeah, we've got no possible rivals. England have tried to claim Lenape as their own. Well, that's nice of them, isn't it? Why would you want that? Why would you want Lenape when you clearly want to take the coast? That's the thing that's the most important to you. So England may well end up declaring a war on me at some point, which would not be a good thing. Can we improve relations with England? I think we should possibly try and do that. They are hostile towards me at the moment. Let's go and manually set them to friendly. Yep, let's give them military access. We'll try and do all we can just to get them on side. We don't need to be fighting with them, not yet anyway. Our general has died. That is unfortunate. Let's go ahead and get another one. You're terrible, but you're better than nothing, so we'll put you in charge. If only we could get ourselves a... oh, my microphone's doing really weird stuff today. Sorry about the weird and random volume changes it seems to be doing. I don't know why it's doing that. One moment it appears to be really quiet, and then the next minute it goes really loud, and I don't know why, so apologies all around. Might have to check some cables and stuff. 4D of each power, for essentially for free, which is always a good thing. Yeah, I moved my microphone, like, earlier for something, and I'm not really happy with where it is. And because it's what's called a condenser microphone, it's really, really sensitive, and if you're just the right distance from it, it's fine. If you're an inch too close, it clips. If you're an inch too far away, you can barely hear me, so it's a little bit of a struggle. Have you managed to call... You get in there quick. Your colony's great. Look at that, 80 a year. What do I gain? 25 a year. They've got some massive colonization drive going on there. But hopefully we'll be able to get that nice and quickly. We are still losing money, but not a huge amount. Now, I'm a little bit worried about attempting to attack these guys now, simply because if England end up trying to declare on me, that is going to cause a problem. We're already at negative 32, though. So they might actually end up liking me. Yeah, they've got that negative attitude, because they have a claim. Differing religion. Border fiction -3. Once you're probably... Yeah, -74. they desire basically every province I have they want. Lose the stability or gain the corruption. I guess we gain the corruption. Costs us money, but we don't need anything else that's going to harm stability at this point. It looks like we are currently fully reinforced. So we are going to want to try and get some... Now, Micmac, that's the one that's going to pop here. That should be first. Let's leave that diplomat there. We are +3. Don't suppose you'd be willing to accept any sort... You're still hostile. So you wouldn't accept an alliance because of that hostile attitude. We'll keep our eye on that. We can invest in technology. Let's get the admin tech. Let's try and sort of keep on a par where we can. I know we're paying well over the odds, but... It might be a while before we can actually convert over, so we will wait. Yeah, I'm still a little bit untoo sure about the Cree here. Do I attack them or not? With these rebels likely to pop soon, I'm thinking the best solution is probably not to. Got a lot of Diplos saved up as well. So England, if you wouldn't mind not wanting all of my provinces, please. That would be excellent. Do they actually have, like, claims on them or anything? No, they just marked it as important. They just want them. But they don't actually have claims or anything. But that's still very, very annoying. And they're really expanding down here very, very fast. Hopefully England will get themselves involved in some, like, big wars over on the other side. Obviously, they've already had one war with France, Portugal, Spain. Spain exists already. So Castile's gone. Spain exists. They're enemies of the Papal State and the Ottomans. Rival to Denmark. So there seems to be plenty going on in Europe that could potentially keep England busy. This is a core now. So that should allow us... we need a neighbour having embraced some institution within an adjacent core province. Okay, well, there's an adjacent core province. Or is it got to be is it because it's only a... Is it because it's only a territorial core? I wonder if that's it. Are they making any of their cores into full cores? Territorial core? I wonder if Paradox thought that through, if it doesn't count territorial cores. Or maybe it's because ours isn't a core. I'm really not sure on that one, but either way, we've got to keep active. We've got to keep doing something. So what have we got going on? We're still losing money. We've still got two colonies going on. We would like to try and take this, which we could do with an OCB war. It's very, very risky because we've got the potential for this rebellion to pop. And we can't turn any of these into states. We could raise the autonomy. Do you know what? I think we're just going to do that and get rid of the chance of that one popping. And we've got enough money now to go... enough money and enough manpower to go and get a couple of units of cavalry. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then I think we'll try and take out the Cree and see if we can... We need to get big, and we need to get big rapidly. Because England is over here. And England is causing problems. Now, if we went and declared war on you, we'd be bringing in the Ojibwe, we'd be bringing in Miami and the Huron. So you should be fairly quick to deal with. So should you. Now, I'm leaving you over here. Well, you're only over there to deal with the rebel faction. 30%. I think it's actually going down. Yeah, it is decaying. Minus 4.6, and friendly troops are only contributing -1. So if I move you out of there, it'll still continue to go down. Now, what's the supply limit here? 17. So I can't really move you in on that as well. Be a little bit risky to do so. Yeah, just standard natives rising up. That is fine. So yeah, we can jump in here very quickly. It is mountains though, which is never a good idea. Although he might try and go for my small stack in the hills, which would be a possibility. England cancelled the right to military access. That's now got us down to -13. Looks like we're going to have another game where England are just not going to be friendly at all. Which is pretty much how they played it last time around. We're losing a considerable amount of money. That's probably, well, partially down to having the... oh, that awful outbreak again. Partially down to having 2 colonies. But also because we now have cavalry, and that's costing us a fair bit of money as well. Here's Spain. Spain are marching around over here now. So if we look at England, we should actually see... No, Spain still hasn't highlighted yet. We still haven't discovered Spain, apparently. England are fighting with Leinster. So that is fine. So the question should be here, really, is how do we want to play this? Do I want to get rid of that other... colony? I mean, it does have 6 development. I think it's worth leaving. Let's take the stability. That will help recover a tiny bit of money, not a huge amount. It's not going to make a massive amount of difference there. I still really want to go and attack these guys. It's a really big risk. Huron, of course, will probably just march straight over there and attack Makikan. Have we classed as meeting Spain now? No. We still haven't met... You have not discovered Spain yet, or we've not met Spain. There's Spain right there, look. There they are. I've not discovered Spain yet. No, but they're there. I should be able to interact with them, because I've met them. It should work like civilization. If you bump into their troops, their units, you should be able to have relations with them. Doesn't make any sense. Come on, Paradox. France is over here as well. Even France's Conquistador has got 2 stars. I mean, come on. Yeah, so we definitely want to go for this if we can. Try and take out the Cree. But I think we're going to try that on the next video. So I'm going to pause things there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Do hope you are still enjoying EU4 as the Iroquois. I'll see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.